y'all, it's Dorothy from PrepInYourStep.com and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one of my favorite to film. I think they're so fun to watch, so hopefully you'll agree. And that is because I'm obsessed with school supply shopping. And so today I'm going to share with you all some of the school supplies I've picked up for the coming school year. Actually, by the time you see this, I will be back at school, but I'm just pre-filming stuff, so that's why I'm still home in the video, I guess. Regardless of that, I'm just going to show you all what I've picked up to use this coming school year. I'm surrounded by school supplies. I'm shocked that you can't see them in the side of this or behind me, but I am going to go through kind of what I like to use as a college student, because as a college student you aren't given like a list of specific supplies. So if you are still in high school and you have like a more organized list of things that your teachers require, definitely stick to those, but you can still have a lot of fun with it. So I'm going to show you all what I use, and maybe y'all will let me know in the comments below some of the things you use, and definitely give this a thumbs up if you love school supplies, because I cannot be the only one. School supply shopping is always one of the highlights of back to school. So let's jump into it. So what I do for each of my subjects is I dedicate a notebook, like a college rule, just normal old notebook, and a folder to each class. So I haven't written anything on the front of these. Literally got these the other day. So this year, I love 5-star notebooks, but this year I decided to get the 5-star movable tabbed divider notebooks, and instead of 100 sheets, they have 130, so that's super cool. And what's also different is that, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this is a little bit of a different material. It's not like rough, it's very smooth and it has little dots. Didn't really impact my decision other than the fact that they had cuter colors in these. So you open it up, and it has a little pocket, which isn't paper like some of their other ones, and it also has an additional pocket. But what's cool about this is that in this pocket there are a bunch of little dividers that you can move about. So I don't really know if I'll use those necessarily, but like I said, I chose it based on the colors. So I got this one, and the folder to match is also blue, so I really like coordinating colors. I like using a lot of colors with my school supplies. But this is the Quick View Tabs 4-pocket folder. So again, I don't know if I'll use all of these pockets, but it is nice that I can separate stuff. And these are pretty spacious, so instead of opening like all the way where sometimes it breaks, it opens just on that thing, I guess. So I could put different stuff in each of the pockets, like study guides I've made, things that I may need to keep track of each week, like timesheets or whatnot. So super handy that these kind of open up and divide stuff. So I'm really excited about that. And the other colors I got, so I got a bright pink one. The only bummer about this bright pink one is that the folder doesn't match it exactly, but it's close enough. It's like a purpley pink. I wish they sold this folder in pink. They sell it at the store you went to, and then I'm jealous. And I don't think I mentioned, but I went to Target for a lot of these. So this one is not the same as the other, actually, which is fine. It's just the normal, so that's kind of fun that I can compare those. So it's just the one college ruled notebook, and it has the paper pocket. Not a big deal, but again, I really like this color, and it has the really smooth front as well. And I take 4 classes. That's what every Furman student does. So our like credit system and class system is a little different than other places. But for my next class, this is like the first one. It's the movable tab one. Got it in green. I had never seen a bright green one, and this one has a matching folder too. And lastly, I got a white one. I always write on the front of my notebook, so in those I'll obviously write in black so that it'll show up. But in this one I'll probably do fun colors, so I write down the name of the class and the specific number of the class so that I have that, and I'll write that on the front of this and that. So maybe I'll show y'all that when it's done if y'all want to see it, but I just write it in my handwriting, so nothing too special, but it is kind of fun to delineate how your folders are used and your notebooks are used for different classes. So because I like to put things in those folders, a lot of times I want a streamlined way of organizing stuff after the fact. So I got one binder this year. This is a 1.5-inch heavy duty binder by Avery, and it's one of their one-touch ones. These are my favorite because you don't have to like really struggle to get the clamp open and closed. So this is really nice. What I advise you all to do for this if you're in college and you want some like organization tips is to have a divider, which I'll show you my dividers in a second, and put any study guides you've made or typed up notes in there, so it's already organized come exams and you don't really have to worry about that. You can just start studying. So that's the main purpose of this binder for me. Okay, so I said I'd show y'all the dividers with their under stuff, so we'll go through some other stuff first. I like to keep Expo markers in my backpack and like my school tote for when I go and student teach, just because you never know when you're going to be in the library and happen upon a study room or are studying in a classroom and the markers are all dead. So this year, because I'm a child, not a senior going into college, I decided to get the most obnoxiously bright ones. So these are just 5 intense colors, so that's really fun and mature of me. So these are just like the regular, I guess, chisel tips and low odor ink. Doesn't really make much of a difference to me, but I do like Expo markers and I do keep them in my backpack, and that's something I would recommend to a lot of people because you also never know when your teacher is going to be like, this doesn't work. And although you may look like a teacher's pet, the teacher will love you, which I guess is the definition of a teacher's pet, when you tell her that you have Expo markers in your bag. Wow, I am a nerd. So, yay Expo markers. I don't really like writing in pencil, but I am taking the second of a sequence math course I have to take. So I got pencils, but these are my favorite pencils, and I used to use these in high school all the time, but they're just the Papermate Jumbo Twist Up Eraser pencils, 0.7mm lead, in case you were curious. I like the blue and the green, and it also came with a pen, so that's nifty. And I got these at Walmart. I got these, the Expo markers, and the next couple of things I'm going to show you at Walmart, and they were super cheap. I feel like these are usually like $5, which is ridiculous, but if you think about it, you just keep refilling the lead and changing out the little erasers, and they last forever, so I guess it's worth it. But these are a lot cheaper at Walmart, so that's where I got these. Dun da da da! My favorite pins! I've talked about these in a lot of videos and blog posts, but these are my favorite pins to take notes with. Not write my agenda, we'll get to that in a minute, but these are the Bic Atlantis, I guess that's just all they're called, the Bic Atlantis ball pins. They're not even ballpoint pins. Wow. So special. But according to the Bic smoothness meter, because I'm someone who looks at that, they're smoother than smooth. That influences your decision, but you get 5 of them. I really love these. I write with these pretty much nonstop in my notebooks. I don't like writing with pencils in my notebooks other than math, I guess. So went ahead and stocked up on some of these. And next up, for my favorite highlighters, I guess that's something that's good about getting older. You like have established favorites and you know what to buy. You don't just like linger on the pen aisle, which I would do anyway. But these are the Sharpie highlighters. I really like the like narrow chisel ones because it's easier to highlight without getting all over the place. I have a pack of just the yellow ones, but I do like having some of the colorful ones. So it also gave you a bonus highlighter. So marketing for back to school is you get one free. So I really like these, and they're not too expensive, so definitely worth the buy. Moving right along, this is something I got from Target and I've already opened, but I tried to fake it to look like I hadn't opened it. But they're the cutest sticky notes and they match my planner, so obviously I had to get them, and they're by the brand Sugar Paper. No, they don't come written on, I just fooled you. But they're light pink and the little flags are really cute too. So I went ahead and picked these up. They have great collaborations with Target right now, Sugar Paper does. So if you're looking for really girly school supplies, check there. But went ahead and got these, and all it says at the top is take notes. Also from Sugar Paper's collaboration with Target, I got these large file, or not large, letter size file folders. And they're just gold and white, which is really pretty. So I do use file folders for a lot of different things. A lot of it is like blog related, like tax stuff or projects and stuff like that. So thought these would be pretty on my desk, and some of them are striped and some of them are polka dotted. You just can't tell that from the front. So it's a pack of 12, which is great. And it also comes with stickers in case you want to put stickers on the top. So another great Target find. Okay, I can finally get to the dividers, and it looks like the next stuff is all from Walmart. And I have never seen these before, so naturally my dorky self got really excited about these Write On Wipe Off Surface 8-tab dividers from 5 Star. Love 5 Star. So they're a lot of fun colors, and I just thought this was super handy for in my binder, and they weren't too expensive. And they're also not paper, so you know that they're not just gonna like tear apart. So I think they're like $3, not too bad. And they also come with the little stickery thing so that you can write on it, but you don't even need those if they're Write On Wipe Off. You can use your little Expo markers, or maybe it tells you how to use them, but read the directions first if you want these to actually wipe off in the long run. But these are the dividers I got for this school year. The next is just like a little calendar. I like to have one on my bulletin board, and this starts in July of 2016, so I'm guessing it goes through July or August of 2017, which is when I'll be graduated, which is crazy. So it's just this little, I guess, calendar. It's by the brand Blue Sky. I got it at Walmart. I think it was under $4, so a good thing to have. I like to keep this on my desk even though I keep a planner with me all the time, but because I'm a very visual person, I'll just go ahead and write out all of my tests and like important event dates there instead of all the details, so this is nice to have. Okay, other things I love that I think I'm just digging a hole for how big of a dork I am. I love legal pads. Love them so much. So I write study guides and other stuff on legal pads to organize everything that needs to be said in my sorority's chapter meeting since I'm president. So I use legal pads all the time, and I went ahead and got this 3-count of wide-ruled legal pads by the brand Casemate, and they have 150 sheets a piece, so it should be set for a while. Also from the brand Casemate are these 50-pack sheet protectors, and these are great because I really like having my syllabus protected. Wow. I hope y'all didn't think I was cool and this is just tarnishing all of that, but I just love school supplies and am a neat freak when it comes to school. But I like to stick my syllabi in here and put it in that binder so that I have it and can like look at all of the dates. And this is also good if something or like a piece of paper is ripped out of your notebook and you need to save it, you can just put it in one of these and not have to worry about it. So I always like to stock up on these at the beginning of school year in case I need them. Okay, last couple of things. I got one more set of like notebook folder combo because I will be student teaching, or this year it's not so, or like this semester it's not so much student teaching but more observation. I will teach some lessons, but I went ahead and got a specific folder and notebook for that just to have with me. This is another 5-star Stay Put 2-tab pocket folder, and it looks like that. And I also got a white notebook, as I'm sure you guessed, since I like to color coordinate. I already have a white one, I know, but this is just going to really stay with my stuff to kind of reflect on what's happening when I'm student teaching, because we do have to write reflections. This is the pocket that I was talking about earlier. That's what it looks like. So if you want the colorful notebooks, go to Target because they have better selection of that. But just decided on another white one. I thought it would be good to keep with me, and I'm going to show you all a couple more things that I love for back to school and I'm going to be using but I already own. First of those are my favorite planner pins. So if you've been around on the blog or my videos, actually I don't think my videos started that long ago, maybe they did, since my freshman year of my freshman year of college, I've been using these as my pins for my planner all of these years. So they've lasted a really long time, which is impressive because I write a lot of stuff in my planner. So much so that my friends sometimes are concerned that I don't have enough time to sleep, which is a genuine concern. But these are great because they are super pigmented, but they don't bleed through the pages, and I would be really annoyed if my pens bled through the pages. So I color code everything in my planner, and these are the pens I use for that. I don't really use them for notes and other things, but you could. I just don't because they're my planner pins, but I'll link those below because they are cheaper on Amazon, and I would go ahead and get the 18-count set. So I have an 18-count set on my desk at school and in my pencil bag. So these will forever be one of my favorite school supplies ever. And when I'm a teacher, you can bet that I'll be grading papers with these fun colors. You may be thinking to yourself, are we going to get through a video about school supplies without Dorothy talking about a planner? The answer to that would be no, because this is the planner I have. I have a whole review of it, and I also have a blog post all about some great agenda options that y'all can check out. This is my day designer, my best friend. Not really, but kind of. It comes with me everywhere. So I will be doing an updated how I organize it very soon. So give this video a thumbs up if you're excited for that, because I am. Because that means I can write in it. Because I'm a nerd. So this is what I use. I use these pens that I was just talking about in it, and it's great. I can give you a little sneak peek of how I used to organize it. Not how I used to organize it, the colors I used to use for each thing, but that's what April looked like. So that was your little sneak peek, and I hope y'all are excited to see how I organize it because I love sharing that sort of thing with you. But definitely get a planner, whether it be this one that's expensive but totally worth the investment, or it's one that your school provides. Just get a planner because it'll make school so much less stressful. So that's it for today's video. I hope y'all really enjoyed it. I hope y'all don't think that I'm a complete nerd now, because some of the things I said definitely fall into that category. But I will talk to you all in my next video. So be sure to stay updated on the blog, because there are lots of fun posts going up over there. Snapchat, Instagram, all of social media. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.